This is Stacy Marshall with Printwear Magazine.
Matt Vassallo with the rhinestoneworld.com.
Richard Greaves with screenmaking.com.
Brian Walker with RTP Apparel.
You are listening to the Two Regular Guys
Podcast.
Hosted by
Terry Combs.
Terry Combs.
Terry Combs.
And
Aaron Montgomery.
Aaron Montgomery.
Aaron Montgomery.
Keep on listening.
I don't know if these guys are that regular.
All right. Well, welcome to the show. It is Friday, November 15th, 2019. I'm Terry Combs, and you can find me at terrycombs.com.
And I'm Aaron Montgomery, and you can find me at aaronmontgomery.info. Today is Reggie Award nomination day, Terry. Pretty darn exciting stuff.
I know. This is the seventh annual and gets bigger every year.
Perfect. Yeah. So we're probably going to just dive right in. I came rolling in a little bit late, so sorry we got started late. Let's catch a couple of our folks checking in with us here this morning. And Lisa, good morning. And Cindy says, good morning. Football playoffs tonight. Go Mojo. So there we go. Good stuff there. Go Mojo. Christine, the regulators inventor, checking in this morning. So good stuff. Oh, and we've got more. So I'm just going to pop a couple more people up there, Terry. But what news did you see before we dive into this?
Yeah, Aaron, I was, it's kind of sad, disappointing news. If you're a member of ASI, the November-December issue of Wearables magazine is the last to be published. And Aaron, I'm most disappointed that we always have a great show with Teresa Heigl over there, and she won't be joining us anymore doing the State of the Industry report. So, as you recall, tons of really great and useful information. And I did mention to a few people in the industry who do other publications that one of them should scoop this up and make it their own, because it was really an awesome part of Two Regular Guys and for all the folks in ASI. So we are sorry to see you go, Wearables magazine.
Yeah. I mean, obviously changing times, but it was great information. So,
our friend Richard Greaves, he posted actually on Facebook here a few weeks ago that make sure that if you want to download issues from their website, because when Stitches ended there, soon afterwards you could not get to the past issues. So make sure you do that.
Yeah, definitely. So Christine does ask Terry, and changing subjects here real quick, but so do I get some swag or something for inventing the regulators, an honorary Reggie?
I think that we must do that, and I'm sure that we will be seeing Christine in Kansas City in February. So, Aaron, we'll have to put on our thinking caps, and maybe that's what she'll get, a thinking cap.
Yeah, thinking cap. Yeah, or Terry, if you remember last week, she could get a cutting board.
That's right. Cutting boards for everybody.
Cutting boards for everybody.
Oh, that's too funny.
You get a cutting board.
Aaron, we also on the show we talked about preparing for that holiday rush season. And what time did you get home this morning?
3:30 a.m. So I apologize. I'm actually very hopeful that the internet's a little bad here today, and my screen is all fuzzy. Because then I'll go, oh no, that was just the screen that looked fuzzy. It wasn't the way I look and feel right now.
If you had a teenage daughter, you'd know how to do filters. So
yeah, exactly. I gotta. Yeah, can you ask your teenage daughter to help me out there?
I could do that. Do that for
you.
All right, Aaron. Hey, before we dive in, we want to thank everybody for checking out the Two Regular Guys podcast. If you are listening to the podcast version, we would appreciate if you share with friends so they can become regulators too. And plus, we would love and appreciate giving us a review on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever you're listening to this podcast. And it's important to us that we have reviews up there. So if you could help us out, we much appreciate it. And we are always looking for new guests. If you or anyone you know would like to be a guest on Two Regular Guys, you can go to calendly.com/2 regular guys with your show idea. And if you are watching us live right now, join in with comments and questions, and reach out to your industry friends right now and tell them to join in.
Yeah. Get this is happening here, folks. The nominees. This is actually one of my favorite shows, Terry.
Me too.
So I'm
absolutely
really excited about this. But how about we hear a word from our sponsor, the Impressions Expo, formerly ISS, now Impressions Expo, and then we will get into the nominees, Terry.
Perfect. That sounds great.
All right.
What is Impressions Expo? Impressions Expo, formerly ISS, is the premier trade show dedicated to the imprinted and decorated apparel industry. 5 shows are produced annually in each region of the U.S., including Long Beach, California, Atlantic City, New Jersey, Orlando, Florida, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Fort Worth, Texas. Each of the 5 annual shows also features over 30 seminars and hands-on workshops in categories such as screen printing, embroidery, digitizing, digital decorating, and much more. Visit impressionsexpo.com for more details and see us at the shows in 2020. Exclusively for Two Regular Guys listeners, the Regulators, use the promo code Regular Guys IE. Again, that is Regular Guys IE for a free Expo Pass.
All right. Well, thanks again to Impressions Expo. If you're speaking at Impressions Expo, by the way, today is the deadline for getting your slide presentations in, and Aaron and mine are there, so I can throw that stone.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, good.
I know Sydney hates to give extensions, but usually this is the day where she goes, "Okay, we're giving you till the following Friday, but you really have to have them in by then."
Yeah, exactly.
All
right, good. Well, Terry, shall we jump in here?
Absolutely.
So sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but just real quick, would you just give those folks, maybe we just have some people that just found us here, tell them about the Reggies real quick. And
yeah, absolutely. Aaron, 7 years ago, you and I were having a conversation about the industry, which we commonly do.
Yeah.
Our conversations always end up back there again. And
over a chicken wing, probably
over a chicken wing, exactly right. Possibly a beer and maybe a Captain Coke.
Yeah.
But we were having a conversation about some of the awards that like SGA give and some folks like that, and the idea came up, and I don't remember which of us came up with it, but the idea came up with wouldn't it be cool if there was a way for people in the industry to nominate other people and companies in the industry, products in the industry, and then vote for actual industry driven folks and events and products. And we thought, oh, hey, let's give it a try. And we were kicking around ideas, and Reggie for Two Regular Guys came up, and we were both stunned, as I recall, because we had so much reaction to it, and so many nominees, and again, you mentioned this last week, but every year there are people that we don't know, and we always feel like we've been in the industry so long we know everybody, but there's always there always new nominees and people we get to meet and who later become guests on the show, and so it's really turned into a great event. And I love when we go to trade shows and in somebody's booth on their display wall, you'll see their Reggie Award for best customer service or best this, best that. So it means a lot to the folks in the industry, I think, because when they're nominated, it's not based on anything but the people in the industry recognizing these folks and these companies and these products. So,
yeah, no, I think it's that's exactly what. Honestly, I think that's what you and I love about it so much, is that, we are just the vehicle. We are just the,
right.
We put the stuff up and we kind of get out of the way. We have one vote, just like everybody else. We tabulate things. And so, hey, get out there and promote it. And that, that's one part of it. But again, this is just a way for us to have a little fun. We're not competing for cash prizes here, so it's
right.
You get a coffee mug, a plaque, and probably a cutting board this year. So
exactly right. And Aaron, when you said make sure that you get out there and promote it, if you're nominated, your company's nominated, your product's nominated, the other nominees are going to be out there in social media promoting, hey, go and give us a vote. So if your name is up there, don't just sit back and hope for the best. You got to get out there, because some folks have quite a following actually, and
exactly.
And so they're going to be out there promoting, and we love seeing it. So there's nothing wrong with a little self-promotion out there in the world. I always tell people in my classes when we talk about business and marketing, I'm the biggest self-promoter there is, because hey, if you don't do some self-promoting, you're going to get lost in the shuffle out there.
Yeah, for sure. Good. All right, Terry. Well, how about we go ahead and dive in? Let's start with the first category. And then, so here's what we're going to do, guys. So we're going to list off, Terry, it's totally up to you. We can just kind of list off everybody and then say who the actual nominees are going to be, or you want to say who the nominees are, and then, because we want to recognize everybody that's been nominated. Some of these categories, there's been a lot of people nominated. So, we want to recognize everybody that's been nominated. So
let's go through the list and then announce who the nominees are. And Aaron, I want to throw one more thing in. Voting is until December 12th. That's a Thursday. And so then join us back here on Friday the 13th in December, and and for the announcements of the winners, and hopefully we'll be able to reach out to some of the winners and have them on the show as well. Sometimes we get somebody from every group, and sometimes we don't have any, but we'll see what we can do. And of course we normally pass out the plaques and the coffee mugs at upcoming trade shows in 2020. If you're not a regular exhibitor, of course we'll send out your award. But are we ready to do the first one, Aaron?
Let's do it. Yeah. So what's the first category, Terry? And who's the nominees?
All right. The best new product in this category is for products that have made an impact on the industry in 2019, that are relatively new to the marketplace. It may have been around for a few years already, but really affected the industry strongly in 2019. And let me get to the right page here. The best new product nominees are TRW Berry Blast Reflective HTV, Submite, Sticky Back Wash Away from Inmart, Stahl's Hottronics 360 Cap Press, Saudi LTS 6080, Ricoma Embroidery Machines, Ricoh R100, Polyone Aqueous WB Inks, Magic Flock, Jersey Snow Heather Tees, Hottronics Fusion IQ Heat Press, Crystal Ninja, Coney Island Transfer, Condi's Shrink Wrap, BC Print Macro from Corel Draw, Bling Anything, Caesar Easy Subly. Did you notice I said Caesar?
Good job. Proud of you.
MDF from Hailbound, Duralux Panels, Madeira CR Thread, and Brilliance Envelopes, TRW Design Wizard. And the nominees are TRW Design Wizard and Brilliance Envelopes, Madeira CR Thread, Duralux Panels, MDF from Hailbound, and Caesar Easy Subly. This is we have 7 nominees. We really based this on
6, actually.
6, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. 6.
Sorry.
We based this on really the number of votes that come in for particular companies. And if there's a clean break at 5, it's going to be 5 nominees. If there's a cleaner break at 6, that's what we're going to do. But for the best new product, those are the nominees. And of course, these will be up on the Two Regular Guys website fairly soon.
I'll get them up this weekend. I'm going to try to sleep and then I'll get them up. So
very good. And then get in there and vote and share the link. If you're one of these nominees, share the link out there in social media and tell people to go to the Two Regular Guys website /Reggie's and vote for your favorites.
Yeah, totally. Real quick before I get to the second category here, Joseph had a question. Said, in the 7 years that you guys have been doing this, is there one company or person that typically wins more than any other? I wouldn't say that. Like you said, Terry, we always meet somebody new first and foremost, which is really cool. The Rhinestone World comes with their crew. So, in fact, there was one year that they did not promote it in time. And I got like 1,000 emails in the course of like 2 days saying, "Oh, you got to put them on as nominees." I'm like, "Hey, we put it out there. We're not going back to change it just because you guys are asking. So yeah, it was pretty funny. Matt and I joked about it afterwards, but yeah, I mean, there's the usual suspects for sure, but I think it's been all over the place. And the great part, Joseph, is you can go over to our website at Two Regular Guys and go to the Reggie's pull down there, and you can actually go see all of the past winners and nominees and stuff. So they're all right there for you to check out and see what people are thinking. So,
right.
All right, Terry, let me get to number 2 here. And so number 2 is for the best sales or customer service representative. Now, as I was tabulating these, I'm not sure if we kind of misread it or not, but some people put companies in. So those didn't count as votes. You had to actually list a person
because we have a category for that.
we do. I'm guessing that was just a copy and paste across the board. I saw on some of them, but hey, a vote's a vote. So I felt like we had a few hanging chads this year, Terry. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So here are the people that were nominated, and there are about 28 people that were nominated this year. Oh, one other thing before I get too far, Terry. 200. We had over 200 nominations forms filled out this year.
That's awesome.
So
that's fantastic.
Yeah, great stuff for sure. So, all right. So nominated were Todd Downing of Fat Dad Design, Sherry Kimball from Madeira, Scotty at Sublimation 101, Scott Ritter from Dax, Mark Barr, Kevin Koth from Crumeline, John Rudberg from TR McTaggart, Jason Murphy of Sanmar, Henry Ma of Ricoma, Elizabeth Reedy from Stalls Transfer Express, David Gross from Condi Systems, David Cushing, Christy Fox from Condi Systems, and I am going to blow Chris's last name. So Chris Sicardis. Terry, help me out with that one. You see it there?
I jumped to the next category.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so it's let me try one more. Sakarstad, I think is and I know Chris too. That's what makes me so bummed out right now. So sorry, guys.
I think it's Skarstad.
Skarstad. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. Chris, I apologize. Again, working on 3 hours of sleep here, so bear with me.
We're on a first name basis with everyone.
Yeah, I know Chris. Chris is with Rhinotech. Boram Chung from Freeset USA, Bill Cohen, Amy Pesta from Sanmar, Alan Howe from Saudi, Amy Hale with Hale Bound, Lori Gomez with Ricoma, Brian Weston with the Rhinestone World, Eric Campbell with Embrilliance, Christine Shreve at Enmart, Matt Vasallo from the Rhinestone World, Michael Kaminsky from Sublimation 101, Sean Morrow from the Rhinestone World, Lisa Shaw from Embrilliance, and Joe Rist of the Rhinestone World. So the nominees are Joe Rist of the Rhinestone World, Lisa Shaw with Embrilliance, Matt Vasallo with the Rhinestone World, Michael Kaminsky with Sublimation 101, and Sean Moreau, TRW, the Rhinestone World. So there we go. There are your best sales or customer service representatives.
Absolutely, it's awesome. There's great names on there, and certainly many people that you and I know, Aaron. And there's some names again that I don't know. So looking forward to meeting some of those folks and at some future events, and especially if they're become winners.
Yeah, for sure. So Christine says, kind of nice to know that there are so many companies in the industry that provide good customer service. Absolutely, and
right.
That people. That on here.
Absolutely, that people feel like they get such good service. I need to nominate this person. That's awesome.
Yep, that is awesome.
And Aaron, for those folks that nominated a company on that line, here's what they missed. Number 3, the company that provides the best customer service. Aaron, this category is for a specific company that exemplifies what it means to be customer service oriented. These companies have specific policies in place that are customer service oriented and put their company first in the industry. So start through that list. Those companies are Stalls, BC Printing, Bling and More, and it also says for Bling and More, JJK Custom Designs, then Conde, Dax, Rhinotech, Ryonet, SPSI, TR McTaggart, Transfer Express, The Rhinestone World, Imbrilliance, Sublimation 101, Madeira USA, Hailbound and Coney Island Transfer, Racoma, then separately Coney Island Transfer, and we're going to have to do a little investigating on Hailbound and if that is in fact one company or two, but we'll dig into that and see if we can sort it out.
Yeah.
Sanmar, CMO Supply, and Inmart. And so, Aaron, the nominees are Hailbound and Coney Island Transfer. I guess we will have to figure it out. Madeira USA, Sublimation 101, Imbrilliance, and the Rhinestone World. So we have 5 nominees there.
There we go. Yeah, most of them were 5, but there were a couple where, like I said, there was a tie there at the end, so there wasn't a clear cut. So instead of again, this is a listener nominated deal, and so our decision process was, well, we can't make this decision for them, so we're gonna have to just have more nominees than we normally would. So
we will leave that to the public.
That's right. That's right. Okay, well, let's get to number 4, which is the best online educational content. And let's see here. This category is to recognize the online blog, video platform, technical support, or other online platforms that provide the best educational content in our industry. This online platform provides the correct information and an easy to understand way of learning and growing. The nominees can be from any of the standalone industry sites, YouTube channels, or blogs. And let's see here. So we'll come back to that. All right, now we get back to this tab. Here we go. All right, so the nominees were Stalls TV, Eric Campbell from ericcampbell.com, Madeira USA, and again, I'm going to ruin it. Bubbles Menagerie, I believe.
Menagerie.
Menagerie.
Yeah.
Thank you. Brilliant Embroidery.
That seems wrong. Brilliant embroidery.
I'm like Ron Burgundy. I just read what's on the card.
I didn't mean things wrong about the content. Just that's a tough one to say.
yeah, totally. All right. And then let's see here. Where was I at? Embroidery Excellence, Ink Kitchen, and the Embroidery Hub YouTube page. Sunday Sass with Nikki Adamczyski. Ruin that one for sure. Sublimation 101. Catspit Productions YouTube channel. Imbrilliance YouTube channel. And the Rhinestone World YouTube channel. So the nominees are Catspit Productions YouTube channel, Imbrilliance YouTube channel, the Rhinestone World YouTube channel, Sublimation 101, which is a weekly live videos with Michael, and Sunday Sass with Nikki Adamczyski. Again, nowhere close. I'm sorry. And then real quick here, we've got some clarification here, I believe. Where did it all go? Anyhow, it looks like the Coney Island Transfers and Hailbound are 2 separate companies. So looks like we'll end up having 6 people in that particular nominee category there. So
very good.
They are the co-owners of the Facebook group Sublimation and More is what is being said.
That's why it is. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I thought they've got too many votes for them not to be somehow connected.
Yeah, exactly.
as one. Right.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so there we go. So that is the 4th category. Terry, how about number 5?
Number 5 is Best Industry Educator. This category is to recognize the best educator in our industry during 2019. This is someone who writes for the industry magazine, presents seminars or webinars, or otherwise educates to people to improve our industry. Let me get back to the list. The nominees are Eric Campbell, our show producer, Nikki Adamkowitz, Sunday Sass, Michael Kaminsky, Sublimation 101, Jonathan Monaco, Catspit Productions, Alice Wolf, David Gross, Henry Maw from Racoma, Todd Downing, Aaron Montgomery, look at that, Alan Howe, Bob Robinson of Stalls, Ed Levy, Joe Rist again, Josh Ellsworth from Stalls, Kevin Koth from Chromaline, Laura Gomez from Racoma, Marshall Atkinson, Melissa Viscount, Sean Moreau, Matt Vasallo from the Rhinestone World, and Lisa Shaw from Imbrilliance. And the 5 nominees are Michael Kaminsky from Sublimation 101. Nikki Adamkowitz, as Sunday Sass. We need to talk to Nikki and get this straightened out.
Yeah, totally.
Eric Campbell, Lisa Shaw from Embrilliance, and Matt Vassallo from the Rhinestone World. So those are our best industry educator nominees.
Cool. Excellent. All right. So a couple comments here that first off, I need to get speaking of clarification. Eric says, posting as 2 regular guys, thanks for the moms, folks. So that's a question mark for me. I think I know what he's saying, but it's more fun to poke a little bit at him.
I'm going to guess Eric's mom nominated him. That's
yeah. Thanks for the nominations, mom. Or no, I think just thanks for the noms. Sorry, Eric. I couldn't let that one go. But Brian from Embrilliance says we at Embrilliance are humbled to be included in the same list with those other greats. So.
Awesome.
And Brilliance showed up all over the list here. So obviously you guys are doing some amazing things there, Brian. So certainly something to be proud of. And we appreciate you joining us here today. And good luck with the voting. So, all right. Where are we at here? So we're on to number 6. Is that correct, Terry?
Well, let's take a break for a word from our sponsor, Printavo.
Yeah, that is a great idea. Let's do that. I will get this popped up, and it is all yours, Terry.
All right. Well, let's talk organization. Keeping your shop organized is crucial to growing your screen printing business. Printavo helps thousands of shops keep their team on the same page and look professional to their customers. If you're always getting tapped on the shoulder with questions, missing order due dates, or just ready to get to the next level in your shop, Printavo is your solution. Printavo allows shops to create consistent quotes, automate quotes, art approvals, and schedule jobs, collect payments, and now create online stores, all inside one platform. Being cloud-based, you can even use Printavo from home and with remote employees as well. Printavo has a free trial and demo, which you can sign up for at their website, printavo.com. So thanks to Printavo for your support, and we will get that link up on our website as well.
Excellent. All right. Good stuff there. Okay. Let us see here. Where are we at?
We are number 6,
Thank you.
Best Industry Trade Show.
There we go. Perfect. And I got caught by a comment. So Terry says CMO Screen Printing Supply is very humbled to be nominated. So
very nice.
So Christine says the edits never seem to show up when Aaron puts the comments up. I've edited typos before and they still show up when Aaron puts the quotes. Not sure what's up with that. Yeah, I think once they make it into the software, Harry, you gotta, before you hit send, I mean, it's all good. Typing live is, hey, it's way easier for us, and we screw up talking. I screw up talking. So, all right. Well, as Eric says here, find out more about what's going on in the world of Printavo at printavo.com. All right. So, Best Industry Trade Show, Terry, is going to be our next category, and the nominees are Sublimation Summit, Print USA, Printing United, the NNEP Indie Show, the NBM Irving Show, the ISS Atlantic City Show, the NBM Charlotte Show, the NBM Columbus Show, DAX Chicago, ISS Long Beach, now will be Impressions Expo Long Beach, ISS Fort Worth, the Applique Getaway, and Everything Embroidery Market are the people who were nominated, and our 5 nominees for this were Everything Embroidery Market, Applique Getaway, DAX Chicago, ISS Fort Worth, and ISS Long Beach. So there we go. ISS Long Beach, long time, 6 years in a row, and then we're finally unseated by DAX Chicago last year. So we got both of those in there, and then we've got ISS Fort Worth and Applique Getaway and Everything Embroidery Market. So great list of shows there.
Absolutely, and good to see some new faces in that group. So, all right, the best Facebook or LinkedIn community or group. This category is to recognize the online forum, group, or other community platforms that provide the best information support in our industry. The online platform provides the correct information. That's an important point.
Yep. Very important point.
A friendly and fun environment, and is moderated but not over moderated. The nominees can be from any of the standalone industry forums, LinkedIn groups, Facebook groups, or other online stores. And as you said, let me jump to the next tab here.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So the nominees are Sublimation and More, the the Racoma Connect Facebook page, Fat Dad Wholesale, Women in Garment Decoration, Sublimation for the Soul, 651 Vinyl, BC Print, Facebook Screen Print Marketing, Heat Print from Profit. Heat Print. I'm stumbling through these. Heat Print for Profit from Stalls, Sublimation for Beginners and Beyond, The Print Life, Brilliant in Brilliance, Crafting with Rhinestones and HTV from the Rhinestone World. And the nominees are Brilliant in Brilliance, Crafting with Rhinestone and HTV from Rhinestone World, Sublimation and More, the Racoma Connect Facebook page, Fat Dad Wholesale, and Women in Garment Decoration. So let me apologize if you hear any background noise. I cannot close my house up enough to mask the construction going on across the street. It's only when I'm on the phone or on the air that the pounding really gets loud.
Yeah, totally.
It starts at 6 a.m. because I live in Scottsdale.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, that's the price you have to pay for living, because I don't even want to hear the weather report there right now. So. All right.
Beautiful. Hey, but yeah. I'm going to Chicago this afternoon, and it'll be I think it'll be 30 when I land.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, so. It is cold here in the Midwest, Terry. So we got our first snow, in fact, on Monday. So
wow.
here in St. Louis area. So all right. So let's see here. Christine says, yes, Women in Garment Decoration, very proud to be nominated. Eric says, so awesome to see new groups with great contributors. Yay, Fat Dad Custom Designs. Way to go, Fat Dad, and sub more, says Renee. So good stuff going on there. What else are we missing here? Always a difficult decision when there are so many great nominees. For sure, Sandy. That's that's kind of part of the fun, though. You got to get out there and make that choice. And again, we will list the 5, or in this case 6 nominees again when we do this on December 13th, Friday the 13th. And Terry will be wearing a tuxedo. It'll be awesome. So, all right, guys. Well, let's get to the next category here, and I'm going to read about the category. And here we go. So, the 8th category is the most influential young star. This category is to recognize the under 40 crowd in our industry. This nominee should exemplify all the positive aspects of garment and product decoration. And so, again, we did not check IDs. So, and there were a couple of nominations, that people said, I don't know their age. And so, we're going to just list them all off. There may even be some people that made the list that we don't really know on. So if you are one of the people that makes the voting list and you'd like to fess up, then we can correct that. So
I do have to say, Aaron, when we were going through the list earlier today, I'm like, wait a minute.
All right. Well, Eric says, yeah. All right. So here we go. Here is our list. These are all of the people that were nominated. Again, did not check IDs, so bear with us here. We'll start here. All right, Bruce Ackerman with Printavo, Cam Irwin, Cheryl Kuchek, Emma Ludwig, Eric Campbell, Jenna Sackett of Stalls, Joe Piazza with Caesar, Justin DeGuerra, Katie Martin, Lisa Potts, Madison Vasallo, Michael Kaminsky, Nikki Martone Adamazinski. We've come up with all sorts of different ways.
Call us.
Yeah, help us out here, Nikki. Tom Rowan, Shirt Lab co-owner and Screen Print Marketing and Facebook owner. So Relentless Sharer. Amy Hale, Todd Downing of Fat Dad Custom Design. Sprite McDonald from Condi Systems. Mark Barr. Lori Gomez from Racoma. Kelly DeFries, Sean Moreau, Joe Rist with the Rhinestone World, Henry Ma from Racoma, Brett Bowden with Printed Threads, and Josh Ellsworth with Stalls. So Christine says, do you give Aaron the ones with the difficult names on purpose? It definitely makes for a bit of, yeah.
You know, Christine, you notice I jump right in and help him too.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so I've gotten so in my head about names that I'm even worse now than I used to be at reading names. So this is really hilarious. So
now I have to throw a stone at Brett Bowden being under 40 because I was at his shop in Fort Worth last year, and he was kind of showing us all the different things that they're doing, and he goes, "Oh, and some people do it old school." Terry.
Yeah, I didn't see our names on this list. Corey says, and Todd is listening along with Corey. They are on a trip somewhere. So Todd says he has a fake ID, so he's good. So
very nice.
All right. Well, let me actually go ahead and give you who the nominees were. And again, if you've made this list and you'd like to bow out because you are actually over 40, we will very quietly change the list here. But it's Sean Moreau, and I believe he's with the Rhinestone World, if I remember from some of the other nominations. Joe Rist, who's with the Rhinestone World. Henry Ma, Racoma. Brett Bowden of Printed Threads, and Josh Ellsworth with Stalls. So
awesome.
There's your nominee list for the most influential young star. Definitely a great list for sure. So, all right, number 9, Terry.
Okay, the best guest on the Two Regular Guys podcast. This was near and dear to us, Aaron.
Yeah, for sure.
This category is to recognize the guest on the Two Regular Guys podcast that provided the most information that helped your business and was entertaining. So those nominees are, and I may have to jump around a little bit. Oops.
Yeah, actually, go ahead. I just cleaned it up there, Terry.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Refresh. Sorry about that.
No problem. The nominees are Lindsay Salcido, Terry Combs. Look at that. I got nominated.
As a
Kelly
guest,
DePries.
I love it.
Say it again.
as a guest on the show.
As a guest, yeah. I'm going to go with one of those shows where you ask me questions. I don't know.
Probably so. Well, and I think that yeah, it's a little bit of a challenge because you were a road warrior for sure this year too. So
yeah.
I think I actually made fun of you at one point saying you were going to be a guest on the show next week or something. Anyhow,
maybe
you had great shows all year, Terry. So good job, congratulations.
And by the way, next week I'll be broadcasting from outside New York City in Franklin Lakes, New Jersey. So
there you go. Guest again. All right.
Guest again. All right. Kelly DeFries, Bruce Ackerman, Eric Campbell, Dave Harding, Lisa Shaw, Jay Bassell, Todd Dowling. Sorry, Todd. With Fat Dads, Kayla Gayton, and Christine Shreve.
All right.
So
great nominees there. Real quick, Terry, I just want to go before we got too far away from the most influential young stars. Amy says I'm flattered that someone thinks I'm under 40. So same here, Amy. So
I won't even go there. So all right, the nominees are Todd with Fat Dads.
And it's actually, yeah, it's the name was misspelled in the
Downing, correct?
Downing there. Downing.
Yeah. And
sorry,
I'm like,
Todd.
wait a minute. Have I been saying that wrong all this time?
No, that was not on Terry there, guys. That was on whoever nominated you put your name in wrong, Todd, and I didn't fix it. So,
so if you did it yourself, Todd, that's on you.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So nominees are Todd Downing, Lisa Shaw, Eric Campbell, Kelly DeFries, and Lindsay Salcido. So
all right.
great group of folks who are guests on Two Regular Guys.
Yeah, definitely. All right, good stuff. Cool. I remember all of those shows too, and they were, yeah. I mean, there definitely could have been. I don't know. For me, I probably wanted to list all 50 shows that we do each year. But
Aaron, as I was working on adding some things to the outline this morning, I was thinking, man, it seems like at the end of every show, we're like, oh man, that was good. There was such great information, So I can't think of one where we didn't do that.
Yeah, no, totally. All right. Terry says, with the new math, I'm under 40 plus some. So there we go. Yeah, love new math when I get under 40. Okay, perfect. All right. Let's see here. Where is? Oh, I didn't put the tab in the right place. Here we go. So final.
It's going to be a surprise for me too, because when I went to look at the nomination list, yeah, I didn't have a number 10.
I may have been getting this all together. I mean, like I said, sorting through 200 of these things at 3 a.m. was definitely not ideal. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to sleep for a little bit and then finish this up. And this was the last one. So here we go. Let's get this one on the board here. The best ambassador for the industry. And I'd like to just kind of read you guys real quick what that category said. This category is to recognize someone who represents our industry within and without and exemplifies all the positive aspects of garment and product decoration. So, this is truly that ambassador leader. We wanted to kind of make this the standout category for sure. Right. I think, just getting nominated here obviously is a great opportunity. So, all right. And there were about 31 people who were nominated on this list. So, bear with me. Here we go. And let's butcher some names here. So, Bill Whitesell, Iris Kish, Jamie Karras. Yeah, Jamie Karras. Yeah, there we go. Jeff Griffith, Jimmy Lamb, Jonathan Monaco, Christine Shreve, Kristen Dietrich, Lisa Hope Lemonick, Lon Winters, Nancy Knapp, Ramona Hayes, Rob Bunn, Sandra Retnow, and I'm pretty sure I got that one wrong. Sharon Williams, Shelly Marcus, Shirley Clark, Stan Ressler, Tom Rowan, Matt Vassallo, Lisa Shaw, Eric Campbell, and Nikki, and I'm not even going to try it this time, Michael Kaminsky, Todd Downing, Josh Ellsworth, Aaron Montgomery,
Nice,
Amy Hale, Kelly DeFries, Pete Jr., and Allison Norris are all the people that were nominated for Best Ambassador for the industry.
Aaron, it's pretty awesome that 31 people were nominated for this. This is that's tremendous.
Yeah.
That these folks have made that kind of impression on our listeners and beyond.
Yeah. I think that, and this was the list for me, Terry, and because you're just seeing it, but this was the list for me. Like I really would love to meet these folks. There's definitely a bunch of names on here that I don't really know. And so I need to obviously, I don't know, we got to get out from under our rock, Terry.
Or at least I need to get out of my booth when I'm at all these trade shows.
Yeah, exactly. So if all these people could just come to Terry's booth, that would be
if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
if I'm talking to a customer, just wait.
Yeah. All right. So here are our nominees. And again, this one we had a tie. So there were going to be 6 people in this category. And those nominees are Eric Campbell, Nikki, and
Nikki
you're just going to be
A.
called Nikki A from now on until we can figure that out. Michael Kaminsky, Todd Downing, Lisa Shaw, and Matt Vassallo. So
Awesome.
There we go. And yeah, good stuff. So Janine says, lots of great people out there. It will be tough to select an ambassador. We have such great collaboration in this industry. It's hard to pick just one. Totally. I
Exactly
agree
right.
100%. Here we go. And Dave says, you need 3.
You three.
You 3 need an award for dedication. Thank you. Admire you guys doing this every week. Always awesome guests that give great insight.
That's awesome. Thanks,
Yeah.
Dave. And 8 years, Aaron, coming up.
Yeah.
We'll have to do something special again.
Yeah. And I'm trying to remember. I think it's like February 1st was like, because I think we talked about this at ISS Long Beach. And I think I was just moving or just moved to St. Louis. And we were like, hey, how are we going to keep up? How are we going to keep talking to each other? Because we used to have beers and stuff all the time. And I wasn't getting out to shows as much anymore. And it's like, what are we going to do? And I'm like, hey, I'm listening to this podcast thing. So
right. Who knew it would take on a life of its own?
yeah, totally. So Jessica says Nikki A is AKA Sass Master. So we're
that's easier.
Yeah, we're going to get we're probably going to get some sass for how badly we've butchered the name there. So definitely great stuff. All right, Terry. Well, gosh, that was pretty darn awesome. And like I said, like you said, we will get these up. My goal is sometime before the end of the weekend. So
I'm sure we'll be posting everywhere that, hey, the nominees are up and ready to go. I'll be in Chicago teaching a class. So, Aaron, that might be on you.
Yeah, no, all good. And Eric, that might be on you. No. So we'll get it up there and yeah, just get it out there and share it. And we're going to also try to contact all of the nominees so they can share with their tribe. Because, this is what this is about. I think, building a tribe is what we're trying to do with Decorators community. And I just lost my train of thought there. And so that's definitely what this is all about. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Aaron, before we go any further, and I know we're getting down to the end, but let's hear a word from our sponsor, Ace Transfer.
Let's do that. Yes. All right. Sorry, guys. I was not one step ahead as I'm not. Okay.
It's right here on the outline.
Yeah, there it is. I was on the other tab. All right, here we go.
Looking to grow your business or start one in the garment decoration industry? After all, that's why you're listening, right? Ace Transfer Company is located in Springfield, Ohio, and we've provided our customers with high-quality transfers, competitive prices, and great customer service for nearly 30 years. Ace Transfer Company offers a wide variety of garment decoration services, including screen printed transfers, contract screen printing, direct to garment or DTG, dye sublimation, signs, banners, heat transfer vinyl, pressure sensitive vinyl, and more. Use your own designs or have our in-house artists assist you in creating eye-catching transfers. At Ace, we are dedicated to helping your business succeed, so print your vision at Ace. For more information, visit our website, acetransfercompany.com. Send us an email at acetransco@gmail.com. That's ACETRANSCO@gmail. Or give us a call at 800-525-3126.
All right. Well, thanks again to our great friend of the show, David Shaw, and everyone over there at Ace Transfer. We appreciate your support.
Yeah, definitely. And all of our sponsors, thank you so much for making this happen for us every week, and great stuff there. Terry, a couple of other things. Let me just share what Eric's got his latest article out. It's about getting more production from your embroidery department without just adding equipment. And that's over at Printwear Magazine. So I'm sure Eric will get the link up there in the comments for us so we can check that out. And that'll be posted on our webpage as well. What do you have coming up here, Terry? What's the big book of travels telling us?
My upcoming complete screen printing business course. I'm wrapping up the year this weekend in Chicago with Atlas Screen Supply. That's Saturday and Sunday. That class, as always, with Atlas Screen Supply, that class is sold out. December 12th and 13th, I'll be actually right here in Phoenix. I'll be one of the speakers with the Equipment Zone's DTG Academy, and you can get more details about that at equipmentzone.com. And Aaron, all of my upcoming, and all in caps, all of my upcoming 2020 classes and events are at terrycombs.com, and click on tour dates, and you can find where I am and what I'm doing.
Awesome. All right. Well, what I've got coming up tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., I will be over at my Facebook page, facebook.com/aaronmontgomery.info. And 7 a.m. on a Saturday sounds like a perfect thing to do, right? We've been doing really great in the mornings, and it's been great to get everybody there. And it becomes, a lot like this, but just a nice community discussion about small businesses and what we can do to help each other. So my topic for tomorrow morning is going to be get while the getting's good, kind of going on the theme of all the hours that I'm working right now. And I think a lot of times people get into small business to, that try to find that work-life balance. And I'd wholeheartedly agree with that. But I think that you also have to understand that there's got to be some work, so you double time for half time later kind of thing. So
I often say, Aaron, that being an entrepreneur gives you the opportunity to work all the hours there are in the day. Yep. So
that is true. And I often steal that from you, but I do still give you credit. I have not just taken that for myself, but I always say, my good friend Terry Combs always says, being an entrepreneur gives you the opportunity to work every hour of every day. In fact, I told my wife that last week. So she's working her butt off on her new business over at weheart.biz. So good stuff
Very
there.
Nice.
And then the other things coming up here, Terry, that I wanted to share, and in fact, Eric and I will be conversing right after this, if he's still free. We're going to be hosting for him. He will be doing a webinar called Demystifying Digitizing, and I will be hosting it through the decorators community. And that's going to happen on March 28th, 2020. So that is not as far away as it sounds. So we'll have a form up this weekend that you can sign up to get more information about that. And that is going to be a fantastic event. And I've heard lots of people asking for this, and so we've poured a couple of drinks into Eric and talked him into it. But let's see here. The other things happening, still check out Marshall Atkinson's got his 6 steps to kill your production downtime. And that is still introductory priced at $497.50. So you can do it. You sign up for that, and we'll get a link on the website for that. Also, Dane Clement will be hosting a art and separations for screen printed apparel through the folks at SGIA out there in Virginia, December 2nd through the 3rd. And then just one more thing. Sorry, Terry, and then I'll let you go here. But I wanted to just also give a quick shout out. Last Monday, we did the digital marketing superhero webinar, and it was awesome. The comments, the questions, it was people were amazing. So thanks everyone for signing up. I had a blast, and hopefully you got a lot of great information out of it. And I am going to I'm going to figure out how to make everybody a cape. I think it just has to happen.
I think maybe on some white 100% polyester. Is that?
Yeah, that absolutely. And my good friends over at pickthegift.com will make those for us. So.
Hey, Aaron, I wanted to mention a couple of, as you said, right around the corner, is January. Somebody said to me this week, hey, I'll see you at Long Beach. And I'm like, Long Beach? That's in January. Oh, my gosh. But a couple of shows coming up at the start of the year. ASI Orlando is January 5th and 6th. So spend your New Year's in Orlando and then attend that event. PPAI Expo, and that is, I believe, in Las Vegas, Aaron.
I believe so too. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah. It is in Las Vegas,
and that's January 14th through 16th. The Imprinted Expo in Long Beach is going to be January 17th through 19th. NBM Santa Clara, February 7th through 8th. And then the DAX shows start up in Kansas City, February 22nd and 23rd. So hope to see some of you guys out at some of these events.
Absolutely. And one other event, Terry, that I wanted to mention, because I'm a speaker there.
Okay.
So the new one for me, and I'm excited to be a part of this. It's the International Awards and Personalization Expo. It's happening out in Las Vegas in February 18th through the 21st. So if you go to awardspersonalization.org, and you can check out the information there. So yeah, I'm excited to obviously in the awards world, they're doing a lot of sublimation. So I've got a couple of seminars that I'll be presenting there in Las Vegas. So I'm coming through Phoenix, so maybe we'll hook up.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Well, I think we've come to the close of it, Terry. I think I cannot do any more damage today. So, so thank you very much to all the regulators. Thank you so much to everybody that's been a part of this. Congratulations to every single person that was nominated. Even if you're not made it onto the voting, just being nominated is a great honor. 200 people took their time to fill out that form. So we are truly grateful for that. So thank you very much.
All right. We also want to thank our show producer, Eric Campbell. You can find him at ericcampbell.com. And thanks to our sponsors, Impressions Expo, Printavo, and Ace Transfer Company.
Excellent. So next week, Terry, we've got a great show lined up for you. Industry veteran, Dot Tone Dan Campbell is going to be coming on, and we're going to talk about screen printing, film separations, and art prep. Dan has got a great pedigree, and we're going to suck all the knowledge we can right out of him.
Awesome. All right. Until then, I'm Terry Combs. He's Aaron Montgomery.
And we are the Two Regular Guys. Thank you for listening to Two Regular Guys. Check out our website at tworegularguys.com. That's the number 2, regularguys.com. You can also interact with us over at our Facebook page, facebook.com/tworegularguys, or send us a tweet, twitter.com/tworegularguys. And we have a YouTube page. You can find all that from our website, tworegularguys.com. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to spending some time with you again next week.